Myself, Mrs. Preeti Haldankar, your E.V.S. teacher from Adarsh Education Society. Children will quickly revise what we have learnt in our last video. Now students, we have learned about Maratha Sardars. They were brave, tough, fearless and loyal to their masters. We also have learned about the 5 famous Maratha Sardars at the courts of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. Students, in this video, we will learn in detail about the topics tradition of valor and the temple of Grushneshwar. Tradition of valor. Now students, valor means great courage in the face of danger, especially in battlefield. All the Maratha Sardars were brave, strong, but many of them were sworn enemies of one another. Now students, sworn enemies means the people who will always hate or fight with one another. The Maratha Sardars were brave, fearless and very strong, but they were enemies of one another. They always kept fighting with each other. They never thought that we are so brave, strong, and also we have a strong and a huge army with us. So we should unite and do something good for our own people. Students, Maratha Sardars were brave, but they lacked unity, which was necessary for founding an independent empire or kingdom. So, students, all their great courage in battlefield and bravery was served in the interest of sultans. One good thing was done by this Maratha Sardars, which was they created warlike spirit among the young Marathas. And students, the young Marathas were ready to die or they were ready to give up their life in the battlefield. So, students, many famous soldiers were born in Maratha families who kept alive the tradition of valor. And among the famous Maratha families, the Bhosles of Verul showed great bravery and enterprise. Students, enterprise means energy to do something new that takes a lot of efforts. The temple of Grushneshwar. The Grushneshwar temple, also referred as Dushmeshwar temple, is one of the shrines dedicated to Lord Shiva. This temple is situated in the city of Aurangabad near Verul caves. Students, it was about 400 years ago. The temple of Grushneshwar near the Verul caves was falling to pieces. Children, as you all know, if the building or a house is too old, we need to repair it. And if we don't pay attention or do not repair it, what will happen? Yes, it is going to fall down. Now, so the same condition was of the temple. The wall had developed the cracks and no one was paying attention. The priest also had deserted the temple. Now student, priest means Pandit or Pujari and deserted means to left alone. Now students, the priest also left the temple due to the bad condition of the temple. Students, thus the temple which was built in honor of a great god, Lord Shiva, was totally neglected. The devotees who came there mourned over the state of the temple. But students, no one thought of repairing it. A great devotee of Lord Shiva visited the temple regularly. He would put flowers and bale on the lingam. He would express his innermost thoughts to the god. Now students, innermost thought means whatever was there going on in his mind, he used to share all his thoughts in front of God. He saw the bad condition of the temple and thought of repairing it. He carried out extensive repairs to the temple and restored it to its original condition. Now there were lights both inside and outside the temple. He also made arrangements for the proper maintenance of the temple. Students, the lost grandeur of Grushneshwar temple was restored to its original condition. Now students, grandeur means something very impressive and amazing. Now students, you might be thinking, who was this great devotee who restored the Grushneshwar temple to its original condition? So students, his name was Maloji Raje Bhosle of Verul. Students, if you remember, in our last video, we have learned about 5 famous Maratha Sardars at the court of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. We have learned about Bhosles of Verul. Now students, in our next video, we will learn in detail about Maloji Raje Bhosle and the brave Bhosle family. Students, have a nice day. Thank you.